Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul. And you're watching me on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel, Rahul Talks. And if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I usually come up with new ideas and try to abreast you with latest development, whatever is happening in the contemporary world. Because I strongly feel that if you are keeping yourself abreast of the latest development, you are doing a great thing in the life. Because we all know that if we are keeping ourselves updated in this information age, we are finding an edge over others because we are two steps ahead than others, because we have to be two steps ahead than the others. Otherwise nobody is going to care about you. If you are not making an impact in the world and not making a recognition, then nobody is going to care, because this world is conditioned in such a way that everybody has to make an effort in order to make a living. If you have money, everybody will come to you and will tell you that you are doing good. Even if you are a bad person, your financial well-being will support you, will protect you. So it is something that everybody crave. But there is a parallel world that somebody think that if we are doing good all the time and we have compassion and sympathy for others, even if we don't make money, then we have a greater role. It could be in spiritual life, it could be a greater role. But if we want to sustain our life, it is imperative and important that you make yourself two step away, two step ahead than others. Keep yourself developed, keep yourself always honing your skills and make progress in life. Because if you are making progress, you will have values, you will have recognition, you will have faith and conviction about yourself that you can do better. And self-confidence is the key to live in a better way. Self-confidence is really important in this contemporary world, because everyone is competing with each other to make a better livelihood. Wherever you go in corporate, you think that since you are good, you have been chosen in a corporate. If you want to sustain there, you have to be better at every point, and having capacity to do well in the industry, having capacity to have certain political views, certain intellectuality or cunningness or whatever you say. Because if you want to make your livelihood on right timeline, if you want to sustain there, you have to be a little bit cunning. Otherwise people are there who are in our position than you. They can be manipulated. They will try to change your timeline, they will try to divert your path. Many times you have to go through that, because there are no options. They will be manipulated, they will be taking action against you, and you feel the heat for that. You have to go through that very path because you want to make certain money, and you are in an organization, you are under a system, and that's why you have to obey that very conditions, that very, I would say conditions, not an order, because these are the conditions. If your life gets on another path because of monetary value, then these are the conditions that you have to go through in physical life. That's why I'm telling you that if you have certain skills, if you have certain better capacity than others, you can make a better livelihood, you can have an edge over others. And this is the world, physical world, where we have to compete against each other. We should have sympathy, because I'm telling you, if you want to find certain greatness, still there is a ethic. Ethics are still alive. If you are a good person, or your bloodline, if their persons have been good or they have done good deeds, then only you will have good life. So better deeds, better work require better understanding, better perseverance, resilience, and having sympathy for others, compassion for others. If you will develop such a thing, with pragmatic approach, what will happen? Your bloodline will be on a good path. Bloodline, timeline, these are the things that you have to understand exactly what is going on. I would make you understand that, I was watching a movie today, Wolverine and Deadpool. This is a good movie. If you want to watch, you can go. I would give 7 out of 10, in numbers rating to this movie, because they have done a kind of, what do you say, mixture of every taste. They have brought multiverse and the same killing and fantasy out of the Deadpool, out of the Wolverine, and we know what kind of movies Wolverine and Deadpool would be, forecasted, in a movie. So we have seen that there have been such an approach by the movie makers to make it beautiful, but I would say that because of the killings and mass murders, some scenes are vulgar, but even the story is good. In the end, they have made it. They have pulled off a good story. I would say that you should watch that movie because of the multiverse concept and understanding that you can relate yourself to the Marvel world. Everybody, every youngster wants to watch that kind of movie because they feel that there is heroism in their understanding in their life. Because everyone, whenever they used to be young, and if they are young, they will have such in their mind that they are hero. They are hero in their life. But life tastes you when you become older, in your 30s, in your late 20s. You will feel that there is a hard condition in the world, and the matrix will taste you. The world will taste you, and you have to anchor yourself, and you have to come forward in order to protect yourself, in order to rise. Otherwise, there are many in the world who wanna uproot your universe, who wanna make it suffer, and you will suffer if you're not going to protect your own world. If you're not going to stand for your own world, it may go into a different direction. It may change its own timeline, but you have to protect your own timeline. You have to protect your own universe. So this is what you have to do. You have to come forward, and you have to understand everything what is going on. Because when you will have certain subtle reality in your mind, that how people play with your mind and how the universe play with your mind, and what holds any universal power in these forces, which operates on such a level in the universe. If you want to know about that, you have to be someone who can be adept and intellectual. Your intellect will be tested. However intellectual you could be, if you want to find certain clue, you will be manipulated by the universe. Universe has much more intellectual or smartness, you can say that, intellectual ability. It holds power, and we are a part of universe. Universe resides within us. That's why it interacts with us, and it tastes us. It tastes us. That is why I want to tell you that in every life, if you want to stand, if you want to be someone who can have vibrant lifestyle, and vibrancy in his understanding, in his life, if you want to be an awakened being, you have to go through these tastes. Taste of your own intellectuality, taste of your own understanding, and you will certainly do better if you are going to do something. Sometimes if you are going to protect yourself, and if you are going to stand for yourself, because you have to stand for yourself. If you want to do better in your life, you have to stand and have to fight these forces where inside of you. How do you fight to make a living in every day? You go to job, you hustle a lot, you do a lot of tasks there. Even if you don't want, you have to do that. In the last you think that you have to do that, or you're having to do that each and every day, and you're doing that because you want to make a livelihood. There is no option in front of you, but if you hone your skills and you will do better, there might be such a better opportunity will unfold in front of you, but you will have to hustle a lot each and every day. You have to until unless you are not going to do something great in your life, you will not be doing better. Everybody has to struggle in his life in order to make something better. But if you want to find recognition, if you want to find some better opportunities, you have to stand for yourself. You have to hone your skills. You have to become one of the best at it. If you are an expert of your field, then only you will be finding recognition. If you're not an expert of your field, you will not find recognition. That's what I'm asking. Everybody used to be novice initially, but they have to be a professional. They have to become an expert of that very field in order to find recognition or name or fame, whatever you say. Because if you want to find better opportunities, you have to hone your skills. You have to become one of the best in top 1%. I would say in top 1% you have to become. And every day, if you think of you are really smart, every day in life you get tested. There are certain people who are fortunate, who are having that kind of opportunities because they are doing less and they are getting more. But don't think that there have been easier life for them. This might be true that in this lifetime, in this timeline, they are doing better. They are having access to better feasibility, whatever they are doing. But there are certain rules of universe that you have to understand. Universe is alive. It has data and timeline of everybody. Yeah, but you have to understand exactly that you can influence it. You can make your own timeline better. You can stand for yourself. You can vouch for yourself. For that, your integrity has to be better. Your authenticity has to be better. You think that you always play with others, you can manipulate others, you can do bad to others, and then you think that something good should happen to you. It is never going to happen. Don't have negative feelings for others. If it happens, you are a human being. If it happens, let it observe and let it pass away. If someone is doing bad to you, they will be given bad opportunities, or whatever you say, they will be punished. But don't keep in your mind that they should be punished instantly, because we are someone, we think like that. But whenever we hold on these feelings, it's never going to happen good for others, good for us as well. So if we are holding on negative emotions, negative will happen to us also. So let it go. Let the God decide what should happen to everybody. But you should be aware. You should protect yourself. You should protect your own timeline. You should be aware. And if someone is after you and trying to shoot you out, you have to be defensive. I would not say that someone is slapping you and you just get slapped each and every time. Yeah, you can take action as well. But holding on grudges, holding on negative feelings will drown you. Will drag you, not them. So if you want to get ascendance, you have to think of yourself and you have to let them go. And if you will be doing it consistently, what will happen? You will see that there is a profound change in your willpower, in your ascendance. The clarity will come to you, the vision will come to you, and you'll understand exactly that when you are harnessing positive feelings, you are doing better in your life. Something is unfolding in front of you, and you will be observing everything. Because of the enhancement of the vibration of earth, everybody is having better intuitive mind, intuition. They have better intuition. They are understanding. They are becoming visionary. So this is a profound change. But there are also many more people who need guidance. They need to be guided. Otherwise, they will stray, and in others, manipulation. They will be manipulated. They will do wrong things because they don't have visionary ideas. They are oblivion in the world. You won't have to be oblivion. If life gives you a lesson, try to understand that it has a story and try to learn from it. If you're not understanding, not getting a lesson from it, out of it, you will be finding more and more obstacles in your life. So solve that. It is in our hand. If we will take action today, positive actions, if we will hone our skills, we will certainly be able to make better livelihoods. And if we will do good things for others, and if we will have better opportunities and better understanding, we will certainly turn our way, and we could give it a better future, better destination. So it depends on us how to interact with our future. So I would like to tell you that each and every day, try to cultivate a positive mindset. And try to think that today what are you going to do. If you are working on a skill, think of it that you will do it better. You are going to do something for it. If you want to hone your communication skill, try to work on that. Try to speak each and every day for some certain period of time. If you want to become best in certain literature or any kind of academic books, try to read it each and every day. It will certainly become profound. Every drop fills even a pond, it can become ocean. So it depends on you how you interact with your life. Try to fill it with positivity. Thank you for listening to me.